What is going on, guys? I'm Brad with Despite Fitness, and today is Tuesday, April 5th. In the garage, all by my lonesome, all alone and unafraid. Going to be doing some training today, or try to get into some training today. Full disclosure, things have been a little haphazard. Go ahead and drop it right there, Jack. Thanks. I'll take care of it from there. Thanks, Bubba. Sorry, talking to my son. Things have been a little bit disjointed lately. Had a real hard time with continuity. Nat's doing some traveling right now. She, went home to go see her mom and spend some time at home with family. And then, I've had just kind of a series of Lemony Snicket's series of unfortunate events, in a myriad of avenues, right? Both personal and professional. So the continuity piece lately for training has been very difficult. And I am kind of back to a position of having to get moving again and create some momentum. I don't feel like I've got any momentum at my back right now. So try to rectify that. One of the issues that I have is I got my garage space has been slightly overtaken by wifey type projects. So kind of finding balance with that has been particularly difficult recently. Anyway, so not to bitch, gripe, or complain too much. Really, what I'm just trying to identify a lot of the struggles and stuff that I'm having. That those of you that are out there who are experiencing similar things, get to see that in someone else, and know for sure that you're definitely not alone. So today, it being a Tuesday, would typically be a speed bench day, but I didn't train yesterday due to some of that kind of unfortunate events that I was talking about. I am going to try to get myself kind of kick-started and do a little bit of stuff here today. So the goal would be doing a deadlift, or not, I'm sorry, can't even focus on what it is I'm trying to say. My goal would be to do a squat session. And then also, I have to kind of rework my program because it's been a little while, and we were just kind of bouncing along, or kind of carrying along status quo until I was better medically, and I've been more or less cleared medically to kind of get back to living. So with that, I'd like to get back into some heavier lifting and all that as well. So that would also mean breaking away from the fives, getting into some singles, some threes, maybe going back to my undulating platform of the 5-3-1, how that kind of moved. But the problem is I haven't sat down and rewrote the program to give myself that flight path. So really just flying off the seat of my pants right now, just kind of doing whatever. I'm thinking maybe a Duffalo squat. That might be kind of cool. So I haven't fully decided or fully committed to anything just yet. I am just kind of getting out in the garage. I still have to work out my wedding warm up. I'm gonna have to work. I want to work some running. That's been a higher priority for me lately. Trying to get back into some running shape. So I'll do a little bit of treadmill time as well. And so yeah, that's kind of the endeavor for today. Hopefully you guys will stick around and check out the video. And if you happen to enjoy it, give it a thumbs up. I got a series of ways that you can help support the channel in the description box below. So check out some of those links. Specifically, if you're looking at purchasing some equipment, Titan gear, I have a Titan affiliates link. And if you're going to pick up something anyway, and you wouldn't mind using that link, that'd definitely help out the channel a lot too. Okay, without any further ado, appreciate you guys, and we'll see you as we go. Here we go. All right, cool. So got the run in. You saw a little bit of that. Trying to do more. Trying to be a little bit better with my running. Kind of an army thing, right? But also just kind of a general health thing. Trying to keep up my cardiovascular. I have noticed, for any of you that are kind of wondering or curious, in kind of the wake of the heart issue and the recovery, I still feel kind of like a wheezing in my chest, but it doesn't feel like it's in the lungs. It feels like it's like right at the kind of the epiglottis, like a little bit higher in my, like, toward the bottom of my throat, top of my chest. And that, it bothers me a lot, and I find myself being pretty self-conscious of it. So it seems to be not always exact when I hear the wheezing, right? Sometimes it's under duress, right? After I've been running and I'm breathing hard and I'm trying to catch my breath, I'll hear that wheezing. Other times I'll just be in the middle of a conversation and I can hear it. And I've become fairly self-conscious of it. It bothers me a great deal when I hear that, because it just kind of makes me feel like, it makes me feel like an old man. And I guess I'm getting to be an old man, but I still don't think I should hear that wheezing. So I will end up following through and doing some more testing in that. So for any of you that have wondered or maybe wondering if I feel any kind of lingering effects over what I went through, that is really the only thing that I'm conscious of. Any other remaining ill effects don't seem to manifest themselves to my perception. Maybe I'm not as well off as I once was, but I feel great by and large. So I think that's good. So I want to throw that a little bit in there. To transition into what we're going to do for the workout today, or what I say the we, kind of including you, but there's really no one else here. I'm going to do a leg curl, I'm going to do leg extension, I'm going to do some pull downs, and I'm going to work on sled. I did notice I feel I've lost some strength, some gains in my back, especially for like pull-ups and stuff. Previously I've been able to do sets of 10 unbroken pull-ups pretty easily, and I feel like 10 now would be like on a good day. What I've done to address that is I've just kind of broken it up into some chunks where I'll do like many sets of like 3 to 5, and by many I mean like 4 to 5 sets of 3 to 5 reps, to kind of just build back in some development, because I kind of fell off the wagon for a bit. And I say these things, I talk about my lingering effects, and I talk about some of the things that I perceive as weaknesses or step down from where I was, just so that you guys are tracking too. In the event that you ever happen to experience something like I experienced, or maybe you have your own particular issue, then have to kind of confront the demons of that loss of ground, because I know I'm not the only one going through that. So I feel like if I could just talk openly about my experience, maybe that helps you guys in some small measure, or whatever, whether going through something directly or helping to prepare for a time when you may go through something. I don't know. So the pull downs, and then I think I said sled, but sled, go out and do some sled work and just try to build up some of that GPP. And then I'll work on the squat piece. Again, I didn't write it, because I didn't even think about it. But I'm leaning toward a Duffalo bar squat, or something of that nature. We'll see how the rest of the workout feels in terms of the warm up, and if I'm having some aches or pains, and I'll just call the audible if I have to. But that's the plan. All right, appreciate you sticking with me and checking this video out. Here we go. that's a workout, guys. Got in, got after it. I'm really happy with how today went, and I'm really happy to be in my garage training. The family had, some competing requirements, and basically the space that is my garage got full of all kinds of stuff. And for about a week there, completely unable to train, and that was affecting me greatly. And then coupled with some conflicts at work, just a very stressful time for me, and not having the release of the gym was beginning to present itself as problematic for me. So I am just super, super happy about having some space in the garage. My wife took some concerted time and effort today to move things around and make some space for me. So that's super cool. I'm very excited for that, because for me, as maybe for many of you, getting in and doing the training and exerting myself, it helps me just feel better, and helps me kind of get out a lot of the stuff that I got going on inside. It helps me process it, in a healthier way. So I have gotten to the point where I very much need the gym to be able to cope with life. And I know that there's a lot of you that are out there that go through the same thing, right? Like, having that gym time is very, very important. To talk about the workout felt great. I moved much quicker, I think, than I would even normally. Typically I have Nat with me, and so having someone else around tends to slow things down a bit, and that's not a complaint. I'm super, super grateful and happy to have Nat as a training partner for the companionship and all the assistance that she provides. Doing the shooting and stuff today, it was definitely feeling the absence of her, having to set up everything myself and do these static shots. So not quite as interesting with the transitions as it normally is with Nat helping to film and whatever. So I hope that you guys forgive that, but it is what it is. The workout, moving quickly, got through it, did well. I felt I wasn't worn out or tired from that wedding warm-up. I actually felt pretty good, and I actually was a little concerned about how it would feel, but it felt great. And then got in and decided to do the Duffalo bar squats, and worked for threes. So did some lower weight with a few reps, up to 5 reps, up until about 315, and I think 315 on to 505. Was doing just singles. That first 505, you'll see I had every intention of doing 3, but that first rep, it felt garbage, and I don't think that emotionally, mentally I was ready. And so I took a minute and got myself kind of reset, turned on some tunes I liked, and dug myself in a bit and found it, and then hit that set of 3 after the single, and the 3 felt pretty good, and I think there might be more in the tank, but again, with the constraint of family and whatever, I've been asked for some things here in the evening, so it's time to close down and move on with the evening, help out the family, get everyone prepped and ready for tomorrow. But yeah, man, I'm just so excited to have the space and be able to train. It really is. Sometimes you don't know how important something is to you until you don't have it, or it gets threatened. So not having this space, it means a lot to me. And I was able to go to OI and do some training, and I was grateful for the time to go and kind of reconnect with some of the folks at OI. That was pretty cool. However, having to travel and all that stuff, it digs into my evening. It digs into how much time I have for other things that I want to do. And that is, again, one of the main reasons why having this here available for me just outside my living room makes such a huge difference for me, because I can just pop out and I'm right in the gym. I'm already in the midst. I don't have to drive a half hour to get to the place, to get set up, to start doing the thing, right? You can see how that protracts the process quite a lot. So, so I hope that you guys are are able to, you know, train where you want to train, whether that's a home gym for you or your living room, or my man Aaron, who has his whole squat rack in his living room. Aaron is the man. But whatever your setup is, I hope that you guys are finding the will to continue on. I hope that whatever's getting you down, as you know, with me, that you guys are continuing to rally against it and continue to push and drive and just digging at your goals and making progress, moving the needle, as it were. So yeah, that's it, guys. Any questions, comments, concerns, leave in the chat box below. I will respond. As I said before, there is a number of different ways that you can help support the channel. If you're into that, you can check out some links in the description box below. I have my my Titan affiliate link, so if any of the gear that I use is interesting to you, or you think you might want to pick some up, I highly recommend Titan. Most of my gear is Titan, and that's not an accident. And I can't say enough good stuff about it. So if you're in the market to pick up some gear and you use that affiliate link, it definitely helps out the channel, as well as my Amazon page, and then, you know, the Train Despite merch over there at Spreadshop. So, or Spreadshirt, yeah, Spreadshirt. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, I want to continue to thank you and show you guys appreciation for what you've helped make this channel with your participation, and that means the world to me. So thank you for being here. If you happen to know other folks who might enjoy the channel, please share it with them. And if you've seen a video or two and haven't subbed up yet, or maybe this is your first video, I'd love to have you stick around for a little while. Yes, remember, guys, no matter what it is you think you can't do, like, you know, come in the gym, sort yourself out, clear your head, and feel better about life in general, it's never going to happen if you don't get in and train despite. You're either going to find an excuse, you're going to find a way, and I hope that you guys continue to find the way. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. It's a bad Nat substitute, but I'm trying. We miss you, Nat. All right, guys, we'll see you.